But you know, let me see, my time is off.
That's it, guys.
Bye, guys.
So then,
What?
how did you first meet? And how did you first meet your band that you played with? Instant Funk.
I met them when we was all learning how. Well, they were actually came there to teach us how to play when we first got started. My cousin Billy and I, until they got it to play like we were supposed to be playing, and then from there on, we started doing shows until we got so good we got just as good as them. And it was coming down to us and the meditators to play against each other. Because a lot of other bands were saying a lot of other bands were taking us for them, the meditators. And we just got so good that, but we never got together, we never bumped heads though, we never got to play against each other. We never had the opportunity, you know. Because then they from the Sickler discovered them, and then they changed their names to Instant Funk, and they went to the studio in Philadelphia, and that was it. And then years later, Johnny McCann was the Congo player, because Mazio was the original Congo player. Mazio and I was real close. And Mazio and I used to practice together, but Johnny McCann took his place. And then Johnny McCann went to the military. He asked me about taking his place. So that's how I came to play with them. And then they got sick, so I had to give it up and just let it go.
So, what would you say is the most? What would you say you miss the most about playing? About being in a band and playing? Would it be like?
I love playing in a band because it's like it's like something just comes over you. You're like in a peaceful world when you're playing. It's like something just takes you over, and you're just in a world of your own, and you just wipe everything else out your mind. But that music's there in your mind, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the best way I can explain it, you know?
Yeah.
Because it just makes you so at peace with yourself, you know, when you're playing.
So, who are some people that you played with, or you when you performed that performed also that same night, or as far as like other bands?
Doing shows with other bands?
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember a whole lot of that. I remember Cool and the Gang. Who's that guy that sang, "You are my lady"? I can't think of the guy's name, but we did a show with him. We did so many shows with so many. Oh, what's the name of that thing? Skin Tight.
Ohio players.
Ohio players. We did a show with them. Found out some of them guys were gay.
What?
Yeah, got in the bathroom, they got talk. I thought, oh Lord, I gotta get up out of here. But they could play. They were bad. Ohio players, they were bad. There was so many things I can't remember of everybody, but
You said you got to meet Frankie Beverly and Maze.
no, I never got a chance to meet him.
Okay.
Never got to meet him. Other bands, I can't remember some of the other, because we did so many doggone shows. I can't remember everybody now, because it's been so many years ago.
Yeah.
But after I left the band, then I played with various bands. I played with this one band called Touch of Class, and this girl sang with him, sounded just like Jocelyn Brown. And I mean, that girl could sing. She used to go up to New York, up there where you try out to be professional. I can't think of that place. They had on TV.
Are you talking about
What's the name with the whole stuff?
that English guy? He has an English accent.
No, what's the name of that?
Oh, you talking about on the Apollo?
Yeah,
Apollo?
Yeah,
At the Apollo Theater.
Yeah, but she was trying out to go on her own. And one night I was up seeing Jackie and her, where she did that. And me and Jackie got into it, but anyway, I was coming down the stairs and she was coming up. I can't remember the girl's name now. I remember she was dressed in all white. And she said, Hollywood. I looked at her. I said, oh, hey, baby. And we hugged each other. She said, I got to run right up here for Rich. She said, don't go nowhere. I said, okay. So I went on downstairs, went out there, seen the limousine out there, but I didn't know she had a limousine. And when she came out, she grabbed by my hand, said, come on. I said, where we going? She said, you'll see. So we got in the car, and the limousine got around the corner. It was this community room, big community center. So she said, well, we're doing a show. I said, well, you playing tonight? And she said, yeah. I said, oh, wow. She said, yeah, come and check me out. So I went up in there, so she gets up on the stage. I'm talking to somebody in the audience, and the guy says, hey, yo, man, she's talking to you. And I looked up there, she wanted me to come up there and play. Take the other Congos players. She wanted me to play this particular song with her. So I said, okay, so I came up on stage, and the other Congo player, he looked at me, because one thing about musicians, all musicians are very protective of their equipment. Like nobody touching their equipment but them, But anyway, he had this guy and then my Congos, okay, I had no choice but to play on this. So I said, hey man, what's going on? He looked at me all point blank. But anyway, I forget what song we was playing, and I can't remember now. But I was getting down, I was playing. I was getting down, He was like checking me out. He was like back in the corner, like checking me out. See, now I was getting that heat thing. He know I can eat this, but yeah, he bad, I was getting down there till we got done playing. And she came and hugged me and kissed me, and that was it,
So what year was it that you got in the band?
Billy and us started. Let's see. Billy and us started back in early, I said between 69, 71. Somewhere between, it was about around 1972 when we got started. Because not long after that when you was born, Then you used to come downstairs, cause we down in the basement playing. You want to always be up under me. And your mommy had to bring you down there because you wanted to be down there with me, So when you came down, so I had you on my lap and I had the Congos like this. I had you on my lap, and you thought, you going like that, and I wanted to teach you, but then I got to thinking, well, no, she's gonna have calluses on her fingertips, because that's what makes the sound come out better. Now, see, all my fingertips they got soft. If I keep on playing them, they'll start getting hard, and the harder they get, the crisper the sound comes out. The better sound comes out of your drums, And I learned that, I remember when I was learning how to play, this musician, I can't think of his name, but he was a congo player. And I was told, man, sometimes I'm trying to do this and that, with my drums. He said, man, he says, listen to me. He said, make love to him. Man, kind of funny, like, what are you talking about? I thought you were trying to be funny. We mean make love to him. He said, make love to him. And he walked away from him. And that stayed in my head. And then after I start realizing what he meant. Play him like you're making love. And that's how I started learning how to play till I got so good, Cause when Sharon and I first got together, sometime after we got together, she said my drum sitting over in the corner. She said, she said, I never heard you play. I said, oh yeah, I said, yeah, well, yeah, I know you ain't heard me play. I said, what, you want to hear me play? She said, yeah, let me hear you play. So I got on, set him up. I started playing, I started getting down for her.
You gotta show what you played for her, Dad.
And Sharon,
What'd you play?
I forget what I played now. Because matter of fact, I had the computer on, I was listening to the music. I think it was one Tower Power songs. I got to play on her. Yeah. I played one Tower Power song. And Sharon was like, phew. She said, wow, she said, you sound real good. She said, well, my baby can play. I was playing better. I told her, yeah, I told her, the drummer is the heart of the band. Then you got the bass player and the percussionist, the congo player. I said, and you add that all together, and then the guitar player, and I said, that's the whole rhythm section right there.
Mm-hmm.
And we learned there's a whole process you gotta go through. You gotta know how to break your music down, and then pick it back up, and we learned all that. How to break it down, or just stop, one of us stop, or, the whole band stops. The horn player might be playing, or the sax player, or the conga player doing a solo, whichever, timbale player, things like that, and you learn.
Mm-hmm.
You all become a one unit. You come together like that, and we were so tight. And like I said, Kim and them was scared of us. Because then we had picked up, especially me, because I picked up so fast with Congos, I got really good with them.
Now you gotta bring us on out with a little something, Dad. Yeah. You gotta bring us on out with a little something.
You said God ended.
Yeah. Bring us on out with a little something.
Something to do. That got me setting too low.
Yeah. See.
Probably in my stove where I'm setting up higher. But like I said, I got my tuner. See, I got a tuner for them. They might, but they still sound this is the main drum I play. But it still sound good, so it sound like the tuning thing going on. I got to find my tuner because I put it in the closet. I can't remember. I said, I got to remember where I put that tuner at. So I can be able to retune the drums. Because I'd be able to send them in sequence with each other to where they just flow with each other, flow with each other, And I mean, like I said, I've been playing these since I was 89 years old. I mean, that's when I started. 89 years old.
And that's my dad, guys, Hollywood. And if you haven't, press the like button, subscribe, turn on your notification bell so that you'll be notified when I drop a new video. And yeah, subscribe to Lulu's House of Us.
I thought this thing